Hey guys, so I'm trying, oh, that's not gonna work anymore. I'm trying out the new Periscope updates, and I'm finding that it's gonna change my whole setup. So we're gonna do this and hope my phone stays there. Cool. All right, so here is why this matters. Just downloaded it today. Yeah, I had to go in and force the update. So thanks for joining us, Nicole. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And landscape isn't the only update. There are some other updates as far as share changes and being able to share on Facebook. Landscape is the one I'm most excited about because this makes repurposing Periscopes like way easier now. Because now I can just upload it to YouTube, do the description, and I don't need, or to Facebook, and I don't need to put a background on there. So I'm excited. But here's why it matters. It's because Periscope and its parent company Twitter are listening to the user base. And this is the thing that you need to take away from this. Yes, take away from the fact that Periscope is, making changes and landscape is awesome and sharing to Facebook is great. And all of these things are fantastic. But the lesson to learn as a business owner is, thank you for the hearts, is that they're responding to their user base. Comments are on the side though, so that's weird. Comments are not on the side for me. Comments are also in landscape. So that might be an Android thing. Thank you. Yes, thank you for the hearts. Share this if you want to share this message with other people. I really appreciate that. Hello, Savage Media. How strange, because they're normal for me. Comments, which is nice. Hi, Holly. I'm so excited to get to announce something, so we need to figure out some details so I can share things. New to me? Oh, hi. Hi. For those who are new to me, and thank you for sharing. I am the Stacey Harris. I'm a social media and online marketing trainer. I run a community called Hit the Mic Backstage, which is filled with all sorts of social media marketing and online marketing trainings to get you started with your online business or help you keep up as things change, which Periscope did today. But yes, the big takeaway here as a business owner, the big takeaway as somebody who is using this to market their business. She is honest. Love it. Thank you. Thank you for the love. I am loving it. See, I've been not on Periscope for like a week because I've been sick and I went to an event, and I'm glad to be back. I feel like I'm at home. What is your audience saying they want? And I did this recently. So I just launched Hit the Mic Backstage about 5 weeks ago. And it was in response to knowing where my audience was price-wise, where my audience needs were. And their needs were in a library of trainings they could go get to, not paying $600 an hour to train with me one-on-one, not paying $5,000 for 3 months of mentorship. That's not what they needed anymore. That's not what they were hungry for. What they were hungry for was trainings. What they were hungry for was information and getting the how-tos and keeping up. And so I made the change. Periscope saw that we were all demanding landscape, so we got landscape. What does your audience need? What is your audience asking for? What is your audience saying, I'm stressed out about this, I can't do this? What are their pain points and how can you solve it? That's your takeaway from the Periscope changes. That's your takeaway to the fact that everyone is doing, these are the Periscope updates, these are the Periscope updates. And this is why they're great. Your response is, how can I duplicate that in my business? How can I take that same idea and make sure I'm serving that community in the way that they need? And so that's my challenge for you today, is figuring that out. And it doesn't have to be massive tweaks. For me, it was a major change in my business model, moving from one-on-one and consulting to more trainings and a membership site and more content focused, which honestly I love. It's my sort of wheelhouse. It's where I prefer to be. But it can be small tweaks. Maybe it's introducing a new program. Maybe it's bringing an old program back. Maybe it's offering 30-minute consults. Whatever it is, what is your community hungry for that you can give them? Maybe it's more regular content. Maybe that's interviews, a podcast, a blog, whatever it is. You need to figure that out so that you can serve your audience in the way they need. Because that's the important lesson. One thing I will say about this Periscope update, although it has changed my setup, I kind of enjoy the standing while scoping. That's not terrible. I'm enjoying the standing while scoping. Okay, so we have some time here. That was sort of my soapbox. I'll put that away for now. What are your questions? They can be about Periscope updates. They can be about business, whatever you want to ask. Ask me anything. I'd love to answer your questions. I'm going to pick this up and see if we can... Oh, I totally just dropped that. We're touring the office now. If I can see who's here. Hi, Dina. Hi, Savage Media. Hi, Dr. Amy. Ariana, Yvonne, Nicole, Curdy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We've got some online viewers. This is my office, by the way. There you go. There's a bookcase down there. It's my office, in case anyone was curious. So, any questions for me? I just kind of wanted to soapbox a bit about why, sort of the business lesson in these Periscope updates. In case you haven't heard, how do you know what your audience wanted? Did you survey them? Do you have an iPhone stand? Okay, first, yes, I survey them, but more importantly, when I would get on the calls with them, I would talk to them. I would listen to their questions, and whenever I'm on a call, I've got one of these next to me, not only for my notes, but for my takeaways from their questions, what kind of questions they're asking for, how they're framing their frustrations, and that's how, I said your name right, that's how I know who needs what. Because the people who get on the phone with me and they ask the same things over and over again, the people who ask the same things, those questions that come up over and over again, those requests that come up over and over again, that's how I make those changes. Because surveys, being put on the spot, hey, what do you want? Very rarely do we know what we want. That's one of the things I love Steve Jobs said. Nobody knew they wanted an iPhone before one existed. But now, how many people watched the announcements yesterday? I know I did, with my little Christmas wish list ready to go. And everything I was like, oh, that's cool, was not anything I could have said I wanted the day before. So that's how I do it, is talking to my community. I've got a private VIP community, and I am in there all the time asking them and connecting with them. The other question I had was, do I have an iPhone stand? I do. I actually got it at a conference, and it's just sitting on my computer right here, my iMac. And I have a light behind it. Put you back now. Whew. I'm loyal to some of these Periscopers. I hope you're loyal to me, right? Yeah, it's super easy. I got it for an event. Apparently I can't text and watch at the same time. Oh, that's no good. Love, cool. And the other question I got was, what if you're brand new to your niche? What if you're brand new to the people you want to serve? Then look at the people who are serving them. Get in the other communities they're in. Get in the Facebook groups they're spending time in, the LinkedIn groups, the networking communities. Look at the questions they're asking on the pages of the thought leaders already in that space, and see what they're asking. And if there's not any of those spaces, just start creating something. Start connecting with them in some way. And they'll tell you what they want further through those interactions. Good idea, duh. All of the best ideas are like that. They never come in our heads. We have to go other places to get them. All right, any more questions for me? Otherwise, I'm gonna go eat some lunch. You're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the hearts. If you have not yet, thank you for hanging out. If you have not yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and get notifications when I go live. I'm going to be more consistent now that I'm healthy-ish again. I still sound like a dude, especially since I did a webinar this morning. But yes, best way to scope about retreats. Behind the scenes, if you're there, if you have one upcoming, do scopes providing value that you'll be providing at the retreat, if that makes sense. So if you're doing a writing retreat, I don't know what kind of retreat you're doing, so I'm making it up. If you're doing a writing retreat, doing scopes that are value-packed for the audience about writing, that you can lead, the kind of a webinar into a product. It's the same thing, scope into a retreat is the same thing. Give them value and then tell them where they can get more. And so that's really going to be how you sell anything through Periscope, or you connect in any way. Empowerment retreat in Florence, Italy. Ooh, I want to go. Same thing. Provide value around empowerment. The questions you're going to be asking there, the value you're going to give them there, break it down into scopes. It's the best way to do it. Yeah. And if you want to hang out with me more, go to thestaceyharris.com/VIP to join the free VIP community I was talking about earlier. And if you want to learn more about Backstage, it's over at hitthemicbackstage.com. Otherwise, I'm going to go have lunch. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for the love, guys. Bye.